Good afternoon to you all. Today I am filming the tutorial for the box in the box. So that was my first one. I finished decorating mine for Mother's Day. You're not going to get all this in your kit, but you're going to get all the butterfly and the greenery. And then that pops out of there like that. And then that opens and you can fill it with treats then, see? Okay, so that's the version that you're going to get with the two butterflies and the bit of greenery, and then that fits in. Now I think this is really pretty. I was really chuffed about this. The only thing is my my square's not very centre. So that was the first one I made. That was my second one that I did. These papers are so pretty. So that was my second version that I did, and I did the flower on the top with some little, it's got glitter on it, so that's really pretty too. Okay, so today I'm going to make a black and white version. So you need, for the base piece, you need a piece of white card. This measures 23 centimetres by 14 centimetres, and you want to score it on the long side at 3 centimetres, 11 centimetres, 14 centimetres and 22 centimetres. And then you want to score it on the short side at 3 centimetres and 11 centimetres. Okay, so fold and burnish. Okay, I've had to move my desk around and everything is really far away from me at the minute. Okay, so we've got this 1 centimetre section on the right, so I'm going to remove the little rectangle at the bottom and the little rectangle at the top and mitre both sides. So I'm just going to mitre that and cut that away. Didn't mitre that one there, I just mitred those top and bottom pieces, and then I'm going to turn mine over because it just makes it a bit easier to cut. So I'm just going to take a little slither off that end where that square is there, and then I'm going to cut up and then mitre that one, leave that one straight, and then cut up and mitre that one. So you mitre the little squares and then leave the rectangles as they are. Okay, so I'm just going to do the other side. My camera's sitting a little bit lower today, so I'm just making sure that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now it should look like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to decorate, I believe it's this this piece here. So this measures 7.5 centimetres by 7.5 centimetres. And then you want to decorate this one, this one, this one, this one. And these pieces measure 2.5 centimetres by 7.5 centimetres. So if you've got a direction, just bear in mind the way you want your pattern. So basically your pattern all needs to be facing outwards, except for obviously the top piece. So I'm just going to glue all those in place. It's so cold. Not that I'm going out anywhere. Got my last injection at the doctor's tomorrow as well. My poor arms are very sore now. Okay, so next up you want a cut a square from here. Now I've got layering square dies, and this die, the square measures 5 centimeters. It's dead on 5 centimeters, and so I've made the box to fit in it, to fit in a 5 centimeter square. So you're just going to put that on there. I've got some washi tape. Stick that on my top to take the sticky off. Line that up in that there. And then we're just going to, I'm just going to make sure I'm about even. I don't mind so much, it's just it's top and bottom I like it to be. 1.9, what's that? 1.9, 1.9, that's about right. That's about right. So I'm just going to run that through my machine. Okay, take that off. So there is your aperture, and then what you want to do is take the square that you've just used, and then I've got one that's the next size up. I'm just going to put the two together. Tape the two together, then run them through my machine. And then that creates a frame then to go around your aperture like so. Okay, just pull that out of the way. So I'm just going to glue that in place. My glue's running out, so it's leaking everywhere, making a right mess on my desk. Okay, so that's that bit done. So I'm just going to add glue now to the top of that 1 centimetre section on the end there. And then I'm going to fold that down and fold that across and just stick that in place. Just make sure that's good and proper stuck down. Okay, and then I'm just going to fold in those two side pieces, add glue to the top of them. I'm going to fold this back one, so there's no paper on this one, so I'm going to fold this one up first, and then I'm going to add glue to this on the side of this one here. So this is the top, and then all your seams are at the bottom then, and then I'm going to bring that one down. Now I'm just going to stick my finger in there to push that down. Well, while that end is open, you can just put your bone folder in. You can't do that obviously in a minute. So I'm going to turn it around and do the same the other side. So fold the two side pieces in and add glue to the top of them. Bring this bottom one up first and then add glue to the last one, and then bring that over, and then all your seams are at the bottom then, see? I'm just going to stick my finger in there to just make sure that everything is stuck down. So that's that piece done. Makes quite a nice box frame, that does. That would be nice to put in a card and then put something in there. Okay, so to make the next piece, you need a piece of white card. This measures 20.2 centimetres by 18.6 centimetres, and you want to score it on the long side at excuse me, 4.8 centimetres, 9.6 centimetres, 14.4 centimetres and 19.2 centimetres. And then you want to turn it and score it on the short side at 4.8 centimetres, 12.8 centimetres and 17.6 centimetres. Okay, fold and burnish. Okay, so the same again, we've got this 1 centimetre section on the right. I'm going to take away this rectangle at the bottom, and then I'm going to take away this rectangle here and this little square at the top here, and then I'm going to mitre both sides of this piece that I'm leaving behind. So I'm just going to wedge in and wedge in, and I'm going to take away the little one at the bottom, and I'm going to take away the top two pieces. Okay, so this 1 centimetre, so at the moment I've got 1 centimetre section running across the top. Then this piece here is 4.8, then you've got the long section and the 4.8 at the bottom. This is the bottom, so this with the extra 1 centimetre section is the top. So that bottom, I'm just going to cut up all those, and as I always do, I'm just going to remove that score line. I'm not really wedging them. I'm just taking the score line away. I'm going to have to finish filming this and then change the angle of my camera because it's not comfortable filming like this. Okay. So I've done all the bottom. I'm going to turn it round, So now I've got the 1 centimetre section is on my left, then I've got the 1 centimetre section at the bottom, and then this 4.8 centimetre section, then the bigger section, and then the 4.8 section. We're going to keep all of this first one here. So this is my right, we're going to keep all of this here. So I'm just going to cut up straight past the first score line down to the second. And we're going to keep all of that. Then this next one, we're going to cut straight down the score line. Okay, and then we're going to mitre very slightly that one there. Okay, and then we're going to remove that 1 centimetre section along the top. Okay, so we've left all of that, we've mitered the sides and taken the top off of that one. This third one, we're going to cut straight down, and then we're going to remove the whole of this piece. So I'm just going to fold that in. And I'm going to remove the whole piece. Okay, then this last one, we're going to mitre both sides just very slightly. And then we're going to take off the 1 centimetre section at the top. Okay, so your piece should now look like that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to round off. If you don't have a corner around it, it doesn't matter. You can just do a very, very slight mitre on them, not massive, because otherwise the lid won't stay shut. But I'm just going to round off those 2 corners of that 1 centimetre section that's left. Okay, so next I'm going to decorate these 4 panels here. These measure 4.3 centimetres by 7.5. Got 4 of them. And then I'm going to decorate this piece here with the 1 centimetre on the top. This piece here, this measures 4.3 centimetres by 4.3 centimetres square. Okay. So I'm just going to glue these in place. And my glue's just decided it's going to stop working as I get to the last piece. Typical. Been working fine all morning. Now because I want to film, it says no, it's not happy. Like that might be better. It was leaking earlier. I couldn't, it was making a right mess on my desk. Right, so that's that bit done. Okay, so now I'm going to add glue to this top of this 1 centimetre section here. That's a bit too much glue now. See, don't want to come out, and then when it does come out, it comes out too quick. Bring that over. Just make sure that that's stuck. Okay, and then I'm going to this is my front. There's my front. This is just, you don't have to do this. This is just because this is how I do my boxes. I fold in one side. I always fold in my left hand side. I don't know why. Add glue to the right and bring that across. And then I'm going to add glue to that back one there and bring that one forward. I'm going to turn that round so I can make sure it's all lined up properly. That's just slightly off there. And then I'm going to add glue to the last one. So basically this is the back, so my seam is at the back. You don't have to do this. This is just how I make my boxes. Stick my bone folder in there and make sure that's all stuck down, and then hopefully there's your box, and hopefully, fingers crossed, look at that, that fits in there beautifully. So now you're just left to decorate it. I haven't did I cut any bits for mine? So in your kit I've put you a square of white card. I'll just run this through the machine quickly. I definitely don't like the angle of this camera. I've had to, our house sale has fallen through, some of you already know. We'd sold a lot of our furniture off, so the desk that I did have was a dining room table, so it's gone back into our dining room, and now I'm at my old desk, which is better because I've got more room, but I'm further away, it's wider, so I'm further away from my camera. So okay, so I've cut a square in white and then a smaller square in my pattern. So I'm just going to foam pad those together. Just add a bit of glue on the back of there. It's only so that it gives me a bit of room. Okay. And then I'm just going to put a foam pad on the back of there. I'll add a bit of glue. So I've got the opening of my box as the front of my box, you see. So then I'm just going to stick that on there, like that. I'm going to go and die cut the rest of my pieces. Put all my dies away so I don't lose them. So there you go, that's my I've finished decorating it off camera. That's my black and white version of the box in the box. So I hope you do enjoy this tutorial. I'll be back again soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.